Is Manny Pacquiao's straight left hand. One of the dominant weapons in boxing, perhaps the #1 offensive weapon in boxing over the course of the past 8 or 10 years. Manny Pacquiao's straight left hand, Emmanuel Stewart, dominated this fight.
But after the first few rounds, he never could land it consistently. You know, he could land it every once in a while, but usually, most of the time, Bradley was moving away from the punches. And he never could land it after these first two right here. The rest of the punches, he couldn't land just the way he wanted to. But he still did enough to win the fight and overpower Bradley.
Harold, how did your scorecard wind up?
Look at Jim, I got a 119, 109, 11 rounds to 1, Manny Pacquiao. I agree with the graphic, with the clip that shows that straight left hand landing over and over and over again. That was the determining factor in each and every round. He would hurt Bradley.
So far, total punches landed. Pacquiao lands 94 more by CompuBox count, and lands at nearly twice the connect percentage rate, landing 34% of his punches to 19% for Bradley. Power punches, 190 for Pacquiao, 108 for Bradley, 28% to 39%. And frankly, I didn't see Bradley land that many really solid connect shots in the fight.
No, when they had those little flash exchanges, he landed punches a lot of time. He would get out of the way of Manny's shots and land a lot of flashy tail-end punches, but I didn't think he did enough to beat him and to win the decision.
What about all the banging to the body and clinches?
Tim, congratulations on a tremendous performance of heart and determination. You hear the reaction of the crowd. Ringside, we had Pacquiao up by a considerable margin. It seemed to us that you guys thought you'd lost the fight at the end of the fight. Tell me about it.
No, you know what? It was a good fight. It was a good competitive fight. Every round was pretty close. Pacquiao, you know, he won some of the early rounds. The later rounds, I controlled the action with my jab, moving. You know, I got to go back home, review the tape, and I'll see if I won the fight or really done.
You hurt your foot, it seemed.
Yeah.
Here's the shot of what happened. Describe it to me.
I know I was stepping back. I think I stepped on his ankle. I'm not sure what happened. There it is, right there. There it is, right there.
Was this a pre-existing injury that you exacerbated?
No, not at all. Not at all. I was just trying to get out the way of Manny's punches.
Early on, we were very impressed by how much determination you were showing in the face of what looked to us like superior firepower. What did you think early in the fight when Manny was hitting you?
Well, I mean, he's a strong puncher. He rocked me a couple times in the fight. But, you know, I withstanded it. You know, I held my ground and I fought hard to the end.
Okay, what is this feeling for you right now? The biggest win of your career, still undefeated officially, and Manny congratulating you, but you're hearing boos cascading down. What does this feel like?
You know what? This is boxing. November 10th, we can do the rematch, and you know, he can make it up. He can make it up.
As you predicted, November 10th rematch?
Absolutely.
Manny, what do you think about this fight?
Well, you know, people knows, and you know, I accept what the result is. I respect the judges, the referee, all the officials. You know, I cannot blame them. It's part of the game, and I accept that wholeheartedly, and I give thanks to the Lord. You know, I mean, I do my best, but my best wasn't good enough.
Did you think you won the fight?
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Do you want a rematch on November 10th?
No problem, no problem. I mean, let's give credit to Bradley, and he did well tonight, and you know, I respect him, and that's the decision. We respect the officials.
Thank you, Manny. Tim, just to continue with you here for a second, and not to rain on your parade because it's the biggest win of your career. How does it feel to have the official verdict to have won, to have beaten Manny Pacquiao?
I mean, it feels great. It feels great, but I'm not satisfied. You know, you can hear the boos in the crowd. You know, everybody in the crowd think I lost the fight. I know it's predominantly Pacquiao fans, but you know what? Let's do it again. Let's do it again.
The punch stat numbers favored him by a bunch, thrown, landed, etc. But there were some quieter rounds, especially later in the fight, where you seemed to maybe have pulled it out. I spoke to someone whose opinion I trust ringside, who did score the fight for you. You said you wanted to go back and look at the tape. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm going to see if I won the fight or not. You know, I was in here. I thought it was a close match. Let me go back, watch the tape, and see if I won the fight. That's pretty much it.
An honest answer from an honest fighter. Congratulations on a gutsy performance against the great fighter himself, Tim. Jim?